Okay, pilots, I'm going to make a video here how I'm going to put my landing lights in my LX model Wildcat. Now this is one of LX model's better RC planes. I really love that landing gear. That's some cool landing gear. I'll show it to you here in a little while. We're going to put these landing lights in. I've cut my hole. I make my backside in an angle downward a little bit, so my light will be shining downward a little bit. That's the way I do mine. You can do yours any way you want to. And I also make my cuts on the sides in an angle, sort of letting more light come out there, reflecting light out. But when you get the FMS LED kit for the FMS 182 trainer, your landing lights that you get, you know they're landing lights because they tube that's kind of in a Y harness there. So what I do when I'm going to tie into some lights that's already been installed, I've already installed my navigation lights, so I'm going to go back and put landing lights in it. I'm going to go in and tie in to the lead. So I'm going to use that Y harness there, but I only need one light, so I cut one off. And what I've done here on this one, I take a small owl after I've made my cut here, and since my lead's going to come out to here, I've got long enough shaft here that I can get all the way up there. So I took it, I made a hole all the way up here to the channel, and then I take my little 3 millimeter, whatever. I drilled it out, got it cleaned out where hopefully I can get that lead all the way up through there into that wall. I can see the little blade there coming through. I know I'm through. Now I can feel a carbon fiber brace in there. I don't go across with the blades. So let's hope this thing slide up in there. You slide it up in there, you can see it come through. Right there it is. And then I'm going to take a 90-degree owl. 90-degree owl. See if I can grab a hold of that wire. Point it up a little bit, push it a little bit more, and there it comes. But here comes the hard part. Now, usually they'll go through, but you are tugging and pulling on that there. I made that hole big enough, it's going to come through, but when you get up there to this end right here, you got to take that same 90-degree owl, get up underneath it there, push it up a little bit, see if you can work it up. Just got to tug and maneuver there a little bit till you can get a hold of that shrink wrap, and then you got something you can get a hold to and ease it out of there. And I want that servo lead to be on the back side of this, so we want this to be on the front here. Get these leads on the right side and the front side. Pull it on through. Looks like it will work good. Then you set your light here. Don't put too much of the bulb in. Let as much as the bulb show as possible, as long as it clears that front wing tip. And like I said, I want mine pointed down just a little bit. You look at your other one. Looks like I'm good right there. covers here. You always want to check, make sure you're not hitting your light. You get two of them, two covers, but kind of twist them around, move them around, see which one kind of looks like the right angle, covers the best. Yep, that one right there. See there? There'll be differences in them. Now what I've got to do here on this one is I've got to force a little bit more of an angle, more of a sharper angle there on the front of it, so I'm squeezing a little bit, just squeezing. You're gonna make a little mark in it there, but that's alright. You ain't worried about that. You want it to fit, there you go, see there? Let's flip that over and see if it looks better. Nope. Yep, that's the way I want it right there. See there? Alright. Back up to the wires. Now you've got your lead. You know that the lead that goes in is going to be coming from power. Okay, so you want to make sure you wire it up that way. And then you got your lead coming in, so you want to cut it and give yourself enough wire to hook up there. So I'm going to cut it right there. Pinch and spin. Try to get about the same length. Pinch and spin. Yes, pilots, I have been busy today. Last night I stayed up about 2 o'clock in the morning last night doing. Dave went bowling. I hope he had a good game. I used to bowl before I lost my little finger. Had a bowling team and everything. Had a ball. Had a hangover next morning too. It's hard to go to work on Thursday when you get a hangover. Alright, I'll get it cleaned off. Black to black, red to red. Now after I twist tie mine, get tight. I like to take just a little bit off the end of it there, about maybe 2.5, 3 millimeters. Just kind of clip it off there. Nice straight edge. And before I do the other one, I'm gonna bend this back toward the harness there. I'll put that piece of tape on that. Wrap that first one up pretty good. 2 or 3 turns. And then on the other one, you don't have to really put but just one piece, just right over to cover it. Like I said, you're not putting in a transformer from Duke Energy going 240 volt. You got just a couple amps here. And then, heck, maybe you might have to take one out or something, or either you, like Fairman was telling me, he says he's got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, a couple of FMS planes he's crashed. He's going to take the white side of it and put it in others. Down the red tape where it is. No, I'm not going to do that red tape. I'm just going to do that black. Like I said, you don't have to put just a little piece on top of it there. Wrap it up a little bit. Get it as tight as you can because you're going to have a little area here to stuff that in. You got to get it looking pretty. Alright. Uh-oh. Yep, that's right. Went crazy there for a minute. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, this is not going to be way over here like this. I'm going to double this over and bring this back over here to where that's kind of right dead in the center of that. So what I've got to do to this channel here is I've got to cut this out to where all that's going to be able to fit in there. So I'm going to start right about here. But I'm going to make it in a 45-degree angle here. I don't use or cut a lot out of the plane top surface. I'll go right about there. And yes, getting it out of there is a little tricky, but you just kind of hold your blade in a little bit more of an angle on the way back. Try not to hit your lead there. Not cutting a lot, about 3 millimeters. I think it was right in there. And then you take the blade and you stick it in there and try to pull that styrofoam out you just cut. What you got to do here is you got to make sure that when you put your ends and joiners together there and put them down in there, you got to remember you got a servo lead coming through there too. Make sure that servo lead's on the ends, on the back side there. This ain't gonna be easy. This ain't the fun part. I just want to get them started in there. At this point, I'm not worried about what lead is showing up. I want to leave this one loose up here because I'm not done tying in. I just want to make sure that nothing's planted. Alright, I'm going to take a small straight head screwdriver. I'm going to try to go through the side of it here. Just kind of press back a little bit and down. Because I've got to get that servo lead down in there too. And I'll put my servo lead in. I'll go ahead, I've got to open my door here. I'm going to show you my wing folding mechanism here on this one too. It's a manual one on this one, but it's still cool. Just trying to get all that down into that valley I just cut. Alongside the servo lead. The servo evidently has got a short lead to it because they've got a joiner right here. I know that you had to plug one of them in. I don't know because what you got to do when you install this wing is the wing part comes from here, and you've got to put this swing pin in. And that ain't easy neither. And once you get it in, you can come from either side. I think I came from this side. I don't think you can come from the top side. But you got to put a little E-clamp on the end of it there too. See? But as the factory made the servo lead do a loop here, I had to make my leads for the LEDs to do that loop also. So I've got to make sure that I've got enough lead that'll go around that turn there and make this loop right here. Get that down in there a little bit. Okay, now I've got to hook these two up now. Make that little, I think I made these here short, not too long. You can always do a little bit more if you need to. You want as much wire there as you can. Now sometimes you can take, before you even get the plane built, you can take your kit and go ahead and wire all this up before you can build the plane. But if it's already built, you just got to do little things like this right here to get by. Since my red lead's got to go in first, now what I'm wanting to do is I want to find where this one's going to be, and I got to cut a little valley for it. But I'm going to cut it on this side of that servo lead. Make sure I don't cut my servo. I'm not really going to worry about making it clean anyway. Just giving it enough room for all that to get down in there. got this one. I've got this LX model bird set up on the LX model manufacturer's receiver 12 channel with a 12 channel transmitter. Top notch, baby. Top notch to throw into the trash can. Don't make sure you don't miss it. Make sure it hits the trash can and goes all the way down to the bottom. Nah, they not really too good on them transmitters. Nope. But I got it wired up. I bought this plane a long time ago, and I just wired it up on it because that's all I had right there at the moment. I think I even bought this plane ready to fly is what it done. It came with it and stuff. But I tried to wire my LX model MiG-29. It has the vector control, exhaust and all that and everything. Pilot release and parachute release, parachute brake. So I thought I'd use it maybe to get all that stuff working, you know, but not fly it with the stuff, but just get it working, you know, and see what it's gonna do. Nah, Vector didn't work worth a crap. I cut the back out cut a hole in the back of it, like in the tube deep. In the tube deep, done his to get to the wiring. Still couldn't figure it out, so I figured, well, it's got to be that controller. It can't be them servos, and it wasn't the servos. They worked fine. It just in the way they had it wired. Told you to put it on the control on the transmitter. Just little nicks and knacks with the LX model, but man, where else you gonna get a Wildcat at 1200 millimeters and that landing gear? It don't have flaps because it's got this folding wing. Well, who else makes a folding wing? I mean, I'd like to have a Hellcat with a folding wing like this. I've thought about many times buying this model as a kit model. Heck, you get the landing gear. You get the wing folding mechanism, you get the wing. Heck, I might be able to figure out a way to cut a Dynam Hellcat wing and mount this folding mechanism on it. I'd have a Hellcat that fold. Just wouldn't be as big. I'd have to cut the wing shorter where it would match up to this width here onto the Hellcat. Be something to think about down the line. I know this is taking a little bit of time. I'm going to leave it like this right here. I'm not going to stuff the wire down in it, but I'm going to show you the wing folding. I'm going to show you the landing gear. I'm going to get it hooked up here. Show you the lights without the covers on. I've already got the other side done. Alright, just like that. And you get it stuffed down in there. Now, the folding wing, you got this little mechanism right here. It's got a twist to it. You turn the little knob there and loosens it up. And then slide it back to the channel there. I got to hold it here. I can't hold this camera. Wiggle the wing a little bit there. There it goes. It slides out. And then under this door here, you know, you got your loop there, so it goes. But it just folds back. Folds back there. Like so. And it comes out. Line up the pin. Wiggle your wing around a little bit and get in there. Tighten it back up. Let me put this down for a second here. Alright, let me get make sure I got my controller hooked up. I got power. Uh-oh. Wouldn't have been good if I plugged that battery up, huh? Now the battery goes on top. And all this is your receiver compartment. Tighten them off. Got to get this battery in here. That screw. The screw you gotta take out here. Battery goes straight down in there. Like a little baby. This might be too big a guy. Okay. Power. See if we destroy anything here. I'm getting on the back side, I tell you. Oh, come on now. Dean's connectors. I hate these things. Would you get out of my way? Come on, baby. Well, I have a little bit of trouble here. come on. Can't get it together. I hate these damn things. It ain't gonna fit in there. Go in there. I'm not blowing this thing up, but doubling over that damn thing. It still ain't hooked. Okay. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. Now, let's see. Let's make sure these wires are out of the way here. Alright, we see that the landing gear light's working. I Like I said, I gotta put the covers on. Let's see here. There he went. That's a synchronizer. It's got a synchronizer in it for something that has gear doors on it. See? And it's starting to tell the motor to do something else there. That's not bad. It was worth the wait, huh? Alright. Let's get it on the floor here. Another battery thing sticking out there. Not too bad. You gotta get all the wires in there, put your cover back on. I still got to put my indicator light on it. But I just want to show you how I put the landing lights in. Yep. LX Wildcat. I'm out.